Well, here's a stat that everyone needs to hear. Every day, 28 people are in the U.S. die in car accidents that involve an alcohol-impaired driver. That's one death every 51 minutes.
And the figures can double, even triple this time of year with all the parties and all the holiday festivities. But a firm in Omaha decided to do something about it, saving countless lives with their Safe Ride Home program.
Been doing it a while. From Hauptman, O'Brien, Wolf, and Lathrop partners Steve Lathrop. Good to see you, Steve.
Oh, glad to be back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, it's good
Thanks
to see you again.
on.
Yeah, we see you about once a year this time. It's good. You know, no kidding. I was talking about this with my wife last night or 2 nights ago. She saw an ad for this program. And she says, is that for real? Is there like some catch to that? I go, no, honestly, there's no catch to this. Tell us what this program is about.
Well, first of all, we've been doing it for 27 years. So it's kind of become a tradition in Omaha. And between now and New Year's, we'll get anybody on their way home from a holiday party or a bar. Anybody who's impaired and shouldn't be driving, we'll get them home and pay for their cab ride.
And free of charge.
It is, and that's your website right there. It explains a lot about it. But how did this all get started back in the day? It's been, like you said, 28 years.
Yeah. Well, we started it back in 1990. It was kind of the idea of my law partner, Gordy Hauptman. And we thought it was a great way for our law firm to be given back to the community in a way that was relevant to our law practice. We do personal injury, and so see a lot of people that get hurt in drunk driving accidents, and trying to prevent that seemed to be a good fit and a good way to give back.
Well, and you have prevented it, because in those 27 years, you've given out 65,000 free cab rides
That's an amazing
in
stat.
the area. That is incredible.
Crazy, isn't it? 65,000.
Would you have thought that, looking back, 30
You
years
know,
ago?
they sort of add up, and
Yeah.
and since 1990, that's a lot of years of giving out thousands of rides. And no, we are really, really happy with how well it's been received and how many people have taken advantage of it.
So how does it work? How does someone get involved with this and get one of those rides?
2 ways, really. One is you can call Happy Cab, and that's 402-292-2222. And when you talk to the dispatcher, you have to say, I want the free ride home on Hauptman O'Brien. And they'll send a cab out and pick you up. The other way is, and probably the better way, is to think ahead, download the app, which you can find, the rideshare app, on our website, hauptmanobrien.com. And you type in the promo SAFE, call for the cab, and you can see it coming like rideshare apps.
That easy.
And they bill us for it.
And it's on both the stores, this app is. And this is something that new that you've added in the last few years. It's on the Apple App Store, iTunes App Store, and then it's on Google Play as well. So no matter what smartphone you have, you can download this app. Downloading the app, have you seen, since you came out with that, have you seen the rides increase through this app? Or
Pretty much we see about the same level of rides every year. It picks up a little bit as the program becomes more well recognized. But
Right.
Yeah.
So there are some rules and restrictions, though, to the program. Can you go over those with us?
Pretty simple. 1, you got to be going home, and 2, you got to be going to Sarpy or Douglas County.
Right, so it's not like you can get a ride from bar to bar or
You
anything.
can't go
gotta
from
go
one party to
home.
the next, and
Yeah.
we don't go into, Cass County or all the way over to Council Bluffs.
yeah. Well, when you think about it, 65,000 rides, you have to think in that time you have prevented at least one accident. I mean,
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
You know
That's-
what? We get those stories when people come into the office or meet us just socially. They're like, "Oh yeah, let me tell you a story." And there have really been some stories that make you feel really good about the program.
Yeah.
People who elected to go home on or in one of our cabs rather than with their friends, and their friends get in an accident. We actually hear those stories, and it makes us proud of the program and hope more people take advantage of it.
Absolutely. Now, has this program expanded to other holidays besides this time of year?
Yeah, we have some of those. So this is sort of the professional holiday, St. Patrick's Day, when people are out and a lot of people are partying. So we do it on St. Patrick's Day, and then we have a couple of beer and wine festivals. And we have a partnership with the WCA too to help some women who are victims of domestic violence get
And that's
rides
year-round.
to. Yeah,
Right. That one is year-round.
That one is year-round. Yeah.
So how does someone get involved then?
Well, that's really about talking to the WCA,
Okay.
and we just have an arrangement with them where if somebody needs a ride out of a domestic abuse situation, they dispatch a cab and send us the bill.
Yeah, well, Steve's here. He wants to tell you about this program because it is 28 years in the running, and it's saved who knows how many countless lives.
Right.
Runs now through New Year's Eve between 8 p.m., 3 a.m., Douglas and Sarpy counties only. All you have to do is give them a call. Happy Cab, which is 292-2222,
Right.
and say that you want to ride home, courtesy of Hauptman, O'Brien, Wolf, and Lathrop, and they'll just take you right home.
Right.
Well, thank you to your team and you for doing this. This is so cool. So I think it's a great idea.
And like my wife was wondering, there's no catch to it.
No catch.
You don't have to.
And no one's taking your name or
Yeah.
going to follow up or
Right.
hassle you.
Yeah.
Well,
Right,
happy
good.
holidays.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Thanks
Steve.
for having me on
coming in.
it.
Yeah,
Nice
have
to meet
a good
you.
Christmas. All right.